First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the same, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from a young age, taking my soul into the masses, writing my poems for the few that looked at me, took to me, shook to me, feeling me, singing my heartache. I'm the pain, taking my message. I'm the pain, speaking my lesson. I'm the brain, seeing the beauty.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing this makeup look here. As you've seen on the previous video, at the start of the video. What am I even talking about? Anyway, if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. So I'm just going to go in with the Professional Pearl Primer. And this one's just like, because I usually use this one. But this one's supposed to be a brightening one, so I just got a little like small size and I wanted to try it out because I have been enjoying like brightening up my skin quite a lot, so I'm just going to put that on and see how it gets on. Always look very flattering when you put it on like this. Okay, yeah, so that primer is really actually quite nice. I can see that it's giving me like a little bit of a glow. Not as much as my Becca one, but it's giving me a bit of something. Okay, so next I am going to go in with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid, as always. Just because this gives me such a radiant, just a really, really nice glow, like you'll see. And I am running out. Okay, so I literally just put that everywhere because I really, really like this product. If you have seen my other YouTube videos, you will know. And again, I just rub this in with my hands, as always, just because I don't like cleaning brushes. But does everybody really? So now that I've primed my face, I'm going to go in with the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Stick. I'm so sorry, the Hourglass foundation stick, should I say. And I'm just going to do a few swipes. And this is taking it back, but I have actually been enjoying doing my foundation with a brush just recently, as opposed to a beauty blender, because I really like a full coverage, and brush gives you a little bit more coverage, so I have been enjoying using a brush. This is the Morphe M439 brush, and I'm just going to start to blend that out. So now that I've done that, just because this foundation is just a smidge too light for me, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way. And I'm literally just going to take just one pump, just on the back of my hand, and just dab it around. And this isn't for coverage or anything like that, as you can see, that's covered quite a lot. But this is just to stop me from looking like a ghost. Again, taking the Morphe M439 brush. So now that I've done that, as always, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is in the shade Fair Neutral. And I'm just going to apply that. Sorry about that, that was my mirror. Just going to apply that under the eye, down the nose, on the forehead, a little bit on the chin, and just around the nose. And then I'm just going to go in with this little micro beauty blender and just start to blend that out. And being truthfully honest, the reason I'm going in with the micro beauty blender is just because I haven't got a big one clean. So now that I've done my concealer, I'm just going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. And I'm just going to tap a little bit in the lid. And I am going to go quite heavy-handed with this. And I am going to go quite heavy-handed with this just because I haven't done the eyes first, I've done the face. So underneath the eye, I am going to apply quite a bit, as you can see. So as you can see, I've just left the eyeshadow on the face powder under the eyes. When I set my face, I didn't blend that out. I've left it just so that when I do the eyeshadow, I can wipe away the fallout. So I'm going to finish the rest of the face after I've done the eyeshadow. So first thing I'm going to go in with is the Urban Decay. This is the eyeshadow primer potion in the shade Eden. As always, I always use that primer. Just think it's really easy to use. And I'm just applying that like so. Then I'm going to take the Morphe E30 brush just to buff that out. And then, I know not many people do this, but I like to set the base. I just find it's a lot easier to work with. Some people find it's easier to work with a tacky base, but I much prefer a softer base. So for this eye look today, I'm going to be doing the same eye look that I did in my Halloween makeup look, and I used these 3 shades here. But I think I'm actually going to use that as well. I'm going to go in with the shade Military, and I'm going to be taking this on a small tapered blending brush, just because I want to keep it quite low and then blow it out after. And I'm just going to really build this colour off. So once I have the green how I want it and how I'm happy with it, I'm going to go in with the shade Charm, which is this, I'm going to go in with the shade Charm, which is this yellow orangey shade. And I'm just going to go just right over the edges of that, just to add a little bit of warmth. And I'm going really, really lightly because I don't want to get rid of any of the green. I just want it to have just a slight orange transition. So as you can see, that's much nicer now than just going straight in with the green. But I do feel like I've lost a tiny little bit of the green, so I'm just going to go just a little bit back in. So now I'm just going to go in with a smaller brush. This is the Morphe E17 and I'm going to take the shade Poison, which is this shade. Oh my god, I really need to get I'm so crap at putting colours in the screen. So which is this shade here, and I'm just going to very lightly build this up again, because they are such like bright but dark colours. I really don't want to just apply it straight on and hope for the best. You really want to take your time with this and just take a little bit at a time and just start adding it on. So as you can see, I'm just putting the main colour like lower than the green, so it goes from blue to green to orange. So as you can see, I've just applied that. Now I'm going to take again an even smaller brush, and I'm going to go in with the Morphe M506 brush, and I'm going to take the shade Swallow. I'm going to take the shade Swallow, and again applying that even lower. And I want this on the lid as well, so it doesn't matter if you get this. This is going to be our all over colour now. So now that I've got it how I want it, I'm going to go in with the Barry M topper. It's a holographic eyeshadow topper, and this is in the shade Supernova, and it just looks like that. And it's so nice. So what I'm going to do is go from the inner corner and just start to add this where I want it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do the face. So I'm going to take the Kat Von D contour palette and I'm going to go in with this shade here, which is the middle one, tapping off any excess. And I'm not doing like a heavy contour or anything like that, just because this look is quite bold. I'm just going to do a little bit of a contour, but nothing out of the ordinary. So as you can see, I've not done anything too drastic. I'm just going to go in now with my bronzer. And this is a limited edition one from MAC. I've had it for literally ever, but it seems to be the only bronzer that I just reach for. If anybody knows a dupe for this, can you please let me know? It's the Love Rihanna bronzing powder. But if anybody knows like the shade or anything like that that I can get, because it seems to be the only bronzer that I always reach for. But as you can see, I'm scraping the sides. So for blush, I'm going to go in with the Kiko Milano Baked Blush in the shade Gold Waves. No, Gold Waves blush in the shade Coral Sunset. I do this on every video. I never get it right. Just applying that to the apples of the cheeks. So then I'm going to go in with the Benefits Dandelion. And just go right over the top of that. As you can see, it just makes it really glowy and nice. So then I'm just going to do a smidgen of baking. Nothing crazy. And I'm literally just doing this with a brush because I'm not going for anything super dramatic. So now I'm just going to rub that off like that. So now I'm just going to go in and set my face with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. And I'm just going to Does anybody else feel like they can't breathe and they get too scared to breathe straight after setting their face? Oh, Jesus. And just where that's still just a little bit tacky, I'm going to go in with my highlighter. And for my highlighter, I'm going to go in with the shade Moonstone from Becca. And then I'm just going to go over that with the Girl's Best Friend Triple Baked Highlighter, and this is by I Heart Revolution. Just looks like that. And literally the packaging feels so cheap and horrible on this. I'm not going to lie, like literally it feels not very nice. But the product is where the truth lies in this. Like literally That's just the tiniest little swatch, because I know how blinding this really is. Then I'm just going to give it one more little spritz just to set the highlighter in place as well. So I'm just going to go in with some mascara. This is the Tarte Lights, Camera and Lashes. Just while I'm doing my under eye, the mascara can be drying. So for the under eye, I'm going to go in with the Morphe M507. And I'm going to go in with the shade Poison. Tapping off any excess. And I'm just going to bring that round really close to the waterline. So now to buff that out, I'm going to go in with the shade Charm, which is this orange shade. And I'm taking that on a Coastal Scents brush, which is again the same as the 25 from Sigma. And I'm just going to take this and just go slightly on top of the blue. Just to really connect it. So once I've done that, I'm going to go in with the Morphe M506 and I'm going to go in with the shade Swallow. And just go on the outer corner. So then for eyeliner, I'm going to go in with MAC's Marine Ultra, which is this like bright blue. So now I'm going to go in with my inner corner highlight, which is going to be MAC from Nylon. It's going to be Nylon from MAC. So now I'm going to go in with lashes. These are just a pair that I got from TK Maxx. I don't know what brand they are, so I'm really sorry for that. But they're just, as you can see, then I'm just going to do some mascara. So for lips I'm wanting something really nude. So I'm going to go in with the Kylie Jenner Velvet Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Naked. And again, if you've watched my other videos, I don't line my lips or anything like that. Then over the top of that I'm going to go in with the Marc Jacobs lip gloss, and this is in the shade Moon Glow. So that is the completed makeup look. I hope you all really enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment and like. Same thing as thumbs up. Subscribe if you can, I'd be really grateful. So yeah, hope you all really like this makeup tutorial, and see you in my next video. Bye.